Hello again, my name is again Russell Scott from scottcarvings.com, and this time I'm going to do yet one more face, one more grin. This guy is really yucking it up here. He's pretty happy. The story that I would tell other people is that when I first started doing this on pumpkins, and originally the pumpkins had just a smile on their face, and then one pumpkin fell down. It's the one that's screaming pumpkin, and his face changed from a happy pumpkin to a screaming pumpkin, and then everybody else's face changed to laughing or whatever. So one screaming, "Look out!" And so now their faces are stuck that way. Now I'm going to start with, like I did with the last grinning face, is a block of wood. I started off with a square piece of wood, and again what I did was I rounded this off. This pumpkin that I'm going to make. I just didn't think you want to watch me whacking away on the back here. Again, I'm going to make this kind of sort of a semi-teardrop, kind of where the bottom is going to be heavier than the top. The top's going to be a lot lighter, and I left one spot where the nose and the face and everything is going to be. So I'm going to just start right on in here. This one here, I want to start this time with the bottom of the nose and where the nose is going to be, because the nose is really the center of just about everything on a face, and everything goes around the nose. So I want to go about let's see, this much to this much. So it is the nose would be about 50-50. No, maybe a little higher up. No, a little lower down. Wait a minute, that'd be a little lower down. Yeah, so right about here to here, that there's more on the top, so it's a little lower. Yeah, let's put it to just about center. A little lower than center, pardon me. And the eyes are going to come up. That's the bottom of the nose, so the eyes are going to be about here. And this is a caricature. This doesn't have to be, precise. But of course, you still like to have a lot of room to deal with some of the things that you got to do. And like I've always done, nothing new from the other carvings. This one I'm going to try to see how wide I can get the nose. Big nose. And I like to draw in how it's going to look. Now, of course, the mouth is going to be, let's get him up here, and it's going to come around like this, and it's going to come around like this. I'm just getting my feel for what's going to happen, and then there's the fact that the top lip shouldn't be too big, and of course, he's going to come down like this. So I think we've got plenty of room. First thing we want to do is find where that nose is. Take my big knife, bottom of the nose, pardon me, we know where it is. This is a little difficult to hold with the knife, so I'm going to put on my chisel glove. I like to put on a chisel glove when I use my chisel is so I don't slip and hurt my cuticles or anything else. For me, it does go a lot faster with the chisel. Okay, getting it started. Okay, now on the top of the head, we want that to come to about a 30 degrees up. Yeah, so far this feels like a decent piece of wood. Sometimes I get carried away and some of the other work done that I'll be working on later. Okay, we're getting her started. This time now I'm going to take my glove off. I'm going to use the knife. Okay, let's take out our chips away from the nose. Get this really wide. I want a wide nose this time. See how wide we can get it. Deep at the bridge of the nose, come up so as not to go too deep on the eyebrow. And then finish the chip going in towards the nose, or the bridge of the nose. And again, I could do this virtually in one chop. Well, mostly. I mean, if it takes a while, if you got to do little chips and little chips at a time to get it out of the little chip, and then that's fine too. I just want to dig in quick because I just want this all to fit on the video. Don't want this to be any longer than it should, because I just want to get to, my thing is I want to get to the main points, putting in the face and everything, the smile and all that. Anyways, then we're going to take the knife and we're going to dig down towards the eye line to take that chip out of there. And again, as I say, what we're doing here is we're just putting in where the nose and the face is going to be. The nose and the eyes are going to be. Same thing on this side. And one good thing, the magic of digital videos is that you can always push it on pause. And we're going to shallow here and then deep. And this is probably just sort of like medium, not too deep, not too hard. And then let's finish the cut. The chip, pardon me. I got a little too shallow here. And same thing here. We're going to go start from here and we're going to end to the eye line. And we're starting in here. Getting her started. I want to bring that nose out a little more here. Sorry if I am going a little too fast, but this, like I said, I want to fit it, and I always like to take the big chips off pretty quickly. Now there's the eye line, and we want to put that little bridge in, bridge of the nose in, or actually more like define it. So you got that little bridge of the nose there. Okay. We defined where the nose and the eyes are going to be. He's going to be kind of frowning here. This is kind of a happy frown, I guess. Since he's really yucking it up, I think it's probably he's after something that was really not good that happened. But let me straighten out. Now I'm going to get to the mouth. See if I can do this without my glove. Round it off a little bit. The thing that I've mentioned before is before you start working on the mouth, you better make sure you have that cone shape where the lip is going to be. And having a square piece of wood to start with, you can it's much easier to start to round off the mouth. Whereas if it's a flatter piece of wood, then you got to really take a lot of lumber off to get to that round face. Let's put it in. Now this one here, his laugh line here, that's what we're working on. We're working on the cheeks here. Comes out at almost vertical. until it starts to come down. So therefore it's really sharp right here. And I actually want to come up to here, pardon me, to the nose. That's what I was trying to do. Taking the knife. How does that look so far? You know, sometimes it'd be nice to put that center line in. I get to a point where I really don't need a center line when I just chop these things, but I better put a center line in there. Take the knife. Now we are going to go away, starting at the nose, the bridge of the nose, not the nostril of the nose. We're carving in towards the mouth, away from the cheek. And remember, we want this to be sharp here. Draw your knife down, probably about a quarter of an inch down or so, and then come down like that. Come back with, we'll take that chip out, and then we'll take this out. Now again, you could use a V-tool if you want, and then you can define it later. But I like to take the knife and really get in there. Start getting in there deep. And we'll be doing more cleaning out later, so the main thing is we just want to define. Just want to define that. Just to get her started. Same thing here, start in the nostril of the nose. We're cutting away from the cheek into the mouth area. Same thing down here. Oops. Come around here, take a little bit of that nostril, around the nostril off a little bit. And take that chip out of there. Come up and take the chip out of there. Take off more in one than the other, but we'll always straighten that out. Ooh, didn't come out of there. Don't you just hate it when you cut something and it just doesn't come out? Come out of there. And same thing on this side. Getting her started. Okay, I think we're going to round it just a little bit more here. Because we're still going to get pretty deep with the. Now, when we put the upper lip in, and this is going to be a deep one here. When we put the lip in, it generally is, in generality, it would be a straight line, but since this is character, we can bend it a little bit. Don't bend it a lot. Because I'll start, and in here, I got his face kind of cockeyed here. So it's a real cockeyed laugh. Oh. So there's the center here, and it's going to kind of come up here. Where here it's still kind of coming down. Let me see, is that cockeyed enough? Where should be the lowest here before it starts coming up. And the rest of the laugh, let's just start with the open. We're going to do the open part. It's going to come down here, open part with the tongue, and then we still have a little bit of chin right here. And I'm going to go something like this. It's a bend one way, bend the other way. So it's going to come like this. And then we're going to bend back this way. That's a good cockeyed laugh there.